Hi guys, so this is my part 2 tutorial on King of the Hill for Arma 3 and let's get straight to it. Some useful tip, F1 earplugs, really useful. Okay, let's go over perks. Ammo, gives you more ammo for your main weapon and handgun. If you combine it with explosive perk, it will give you more underbarrel grenades. It's kind of a useful perk, I use it sometimes. Next, it's Marksman, unlocks marksman rifles. So if you want to do sniping, you need to take this perk. It also gives you rangefinder instead of binoculars. Of course, you get more sniper rifle ammo when you combine it with ammo perk. So ammo works for pretty much everything but the rockets. Machine gunner just opens access to machine guns, so you can take it in the loadmaster. Launcher, it grants access you to launchers. Also, note here that if you combine it with explosive perk, it will give you additional rocket for every launcher there is. So for Titan you get 2 rockets with explosive perk. For RPG Alamut 42 you get 3 rockets. So yeah, that's a useful tip. Engineer, it allows you to repair any vehicle. So you can lockpick vehicles without this perk, but to repair it you will need this one. If you're using a vehicle, you need engineer. If you're piloting a helicopter, well, I mean, you need it, but you can just skip it and throw it away. But yeah, you generally would need to take it. Discount, never use it because it simply reduces the price of your loadout if you did not perma unlock it. And I strongly suggest you perma unlock your weapons and never like buy them once. Medic, it's a useful perk that allows you to heal. It allows you to revive players faster. Also, it gives you more medkits, and when you revive players, well, generally you get 100 bucks, but with this medic perk you get additional bonus. I think it's also 100 additional or something, or maybe 200. Not sure here. Do I use it? Do I recommend it? I used it a couple of times. I do not like use it all the time. So take that into consideration. And I mean, it's a very good perk, but I personally did not use it that much throughout my 90 something levels. Indefatigable. It reduces, it increases your fatigue basically. So your fatigue restores much quicker, very useful for loadouts with heavy weapons. It's useful generally if you're planning to run around in the AO. It's essential perk, I would say, very useful. Silencer. Well, it adds a sound suppressor to your primary weapon if it supports suppressor, compatible with some sniper rifles. With some, so if it does not support, it would not add it forcefully, you know. Explosive. This perk adds an underbarrel grenade launcher for your primary weapon if it's compatible with it, you know. So also it adds more grenades, explosive charge, as well as additional rocket for your launcher. So a good combo. Explosive launcher, you have 3 rockets with your RPG Alamut, and you have an explosive satchel. Now Designator. It's essential for your marksman to work because it gives you a thermal vision, a laser designator that can also designate targets for jets. Also, it allows you to basically, when you're designating a target, your whole team sees the tip, the mushroom tip of that target, you know, so there will be like a red cross. So yeah, it's very useful if you're doing marksman stuff. Countermeasures. With this perk you automatically deploy countermeasures in aircraft. So you So you, well, it's very good if you're flying a jet. It's very good if you're flying a Pony or an attack helicopter in general. It's a must-have. Like, for instance, if I'm flying a Blackfoot and I'm a pilot, I need to have it. I must have it. Also, I must have an engineer, because if I manage to land it, then I can repair it, fly to repair site and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to play as a pilot that delivers players to the AO, you definitely need to take this one. What it does is it adds some sort of an AI mechanism to your countermeasures. So if there is a rocket incoming, uh, the countermeasures will automatically deploy like precisely when they need to be. It does not always work like 100%, but it works in some cases. There is like more into it that this tutorial may cover. I might cover it in another video. Bipod, well, it adds a cool little bipod to your gun. What it does is, if you have a gun and I start shooting it and out I'm out, you see I have a recoil. Let me actually remove the bipod, and then even if I'm stationed leaning to this fence and I'm shooting it, I still have recoil, right? But if I take my bipod, shit, and I fire it in auto mode, no recoil at all. I actually never used this perk, to be honest. Never, ever I used it. Never. Now what's the good perks? What's the bad perks? Ammo. 3 out of 4 out of 5. Marksman, essential if you want to do marksman. Machine gunner, essential if you want to do machine guns. Generally, the best gun in the game is Navid right now, because it has the highest caliber and can shoot through walls. So yeah, I'm always like, I tried running with different guns, and sometimes, well, having under barrel grenades or GPs is more beneficial, because you can just shoot, for example, over an unshootable through objects, if you understood my poor English. But like, in some cases under barrel grenades would be more useful, but I found it that Navid, with this enormous caliber gun, you know, it's just overall rapes everything, you know. You can just shoot people through walls, through building, just give it, you know, I don't know. It's, I don't know. I don't know what to say here, because Navid is too powerful, and I don't know if underbarrel grenades even compensate for the whole power that it possesses with its high caliber and lots of ammo. You can even use it to snipe people, so yeah. What next? Marksman, machine gunner, launcher. Well, yeah, it's essential. It's a very good perk, especially if you take launcher. And explosive, you get more rocket, 1 extra rocket because of the explosive perk. You get explosive launcher machine, well, if you remove the machine gun, for example, you don't have the Navid unlocked or whatever. You take fatigue, explosive launcher. You take, for example, a gun that supports an underbarrel grenade launcher, and you're good to go. Because of the explosive, you have perk, you have the underbarrel grenade launcher. And how much do I have? I have 3 GL, 2 shots basically. Each 3 GL is like one, it's like a 3 charge underbarrel grenade, so I can go boom, 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 and then reload. But for example, I don't want to be so much maneuverable. I remove the fatigue and I take ammo. I have the whole, holy shit, I have like 3 shots of 3 GL. That's 9 underbarrel grenades, and I mean, they kill in 1 shot. Even if you hit close to a person, they're pretty strong. But again, I don't know. You can roll with underbarrel grenades, or just skip it and go to machine gun. I go with machine gun. Or if I want to take a launcher, I need to have this gun. Simply that. The better gun, the best gun, would be, well, another video probably. Let's continue. Pum pum pum. What else? Explosive launcher combo, good. Engineer essential if you want to repair stuff. Discount, never use it. Medic, don't know. Well, it's good. Infatigable essential. Silencer, well, I mean, if you have I usually use it if I have a spare slot, to be honest, because you can still be detected by firing your weapon. Even if it's silenced, it's gonna be obvious for headphone users that there is a guy, you know. So I don't sure about this. So explosive, very good. Designator, essential for marksman. Countermeasures if you're piloting or you're actually a tank commander, because it works. If you're a tank commander, it will deploy smoke only if the rocket is coming. It's a good thing. Bipod, we already touched this. Let's go to loadout. So yeah, I already said what's the best gun. It's Navid. Yeah, it's Navid. Let me unlock everything. Marksman, machine gunner, launcher. Yes, so now I can talk about every gun. Okay, low caliber sucks balls. Okay, that's the whole trick, because it still can penetrate walls, but it will take more shots to kill a guy. And then desyncing game like Arma, you want to kill someone as fast as possible, probably with a GP or a high caliber shot that insta kills, like Navid. Sometimes it's 2 shots, but usually it's just 1. What rifle would I recommend? Again, something that supports an underbarrel grenade launcher. So I need explosives. Yeah, like for example, even your first gun supports the underbarrel explosive launcher, so it's cool. Then if you don't have the Tanoa DLC, I would go with Katiba or MX 3GL. It's like I went with the MX 3GL because it has this cool 3-shot GL, you know. It's like triple. So yeah, I went with that. But Katiba is better if you want to spray people up close. It has higher fire rate than the MX. What's next? But the best rifle is AK-12GL762, because it has higher caliber, 6.5. It has 762. 2 shots to kill a guy. Of course, 1 to the head with probably any caliber, but yeah. It has high caliber, it can penetrate walls, it has GL, which is an awesome best rifle. I tried running around with the 1.1 or type 115, but I don't know. I shot people with this 12.7 high caliber underbarrel, like additional gun or feature, I don't know. And yeah, it works. You can really shoot them texture abusers that can walk or look through the wall. And yeah, you can snipe people from towers. But again, it's 6.5, man. It's slow as fuck, especially after you've used Navid or Zafir if you don't have the DLC. But then, I mean, you just equip this and that's where you have to go. This stuff is amazing. If you're sniping, let me touch this also. Where is that? When you're sniping, again, the higher the caliber, the better. But note that you must... There's one tempting gun, which is ASP-1 Kier. It's basically a silenced by default rifle, which has the really good high caliber, but it's really like, I don't know how to explain it. You will feel that it's very... you must try it in the editor to get a feel of it, you know, because it's got a good caliber, but like it's missing sometimes, you know, and that's because like I don't master it that way, that I always use links, and with this shots APDS, they can damage the vehicles. Like one shot destroys a hatchback or SUV or a quad bike, just blows it up and kills the guy on it. Penetrates, of course, different light armed vehicles, damages them, one shot kill. Yeah, so that's probably it for the guns, really. I mean, I didn't even buy this one. I went straight for the links. But 408, that's a good gun also. And the machine guns, where is it? SPMG 338 is also a decent machine gun. It can also one shot kill sometimes if it's unarmed, well, not heavily armed infantry. Yeah, that's also one shot hit kill. What else? Handgun. I mean, I don't use them, but always go for the higher caliber, higher mag size. We have starter pistol unlocked. Okay, what else? As you can see, with launcher and machine gunner, I cannot run, unfortunately. Previously you could. Now I must touch this, and there's lots of cool little outfits you have here, right? But let me tell you something. On Indie, this is the best guy. On the up 4, it's Spec Ops, the gray uniform. Generally what you're looking at is armor class. So I cannot look in my inventory, but generally, like, this guy has visually a good helmet, a good armor, you know. Then this guy, for example, he doesn't have a helmet. I mean, and it does count, you know, because it's not just the visual. So when you're like, when you want to look cool and all, and have this pilot uniform, you're actually or officer uniform, you're actually sacrificing your helmet. And well, note that, and that's why a lot of players play up for, because their uniforms have armor value, like 1, you know. Even their pants is armored a little bit, so it will take more 5.56 shots, it will take more 6.5 shots. So yeah, unfortunately this is one of the most armored in Indie. There is also, well, you can basically see it by the amount of armor on him, how armored he is. And yeah, it's pretty important. Look at how cool this is, but unfortunately no armor on this guy at all. You get devastated. Okay guys, I hope I helped you out. If you want me to cover something else, please leave it in a comment. I'll try to cover it. I'll probably do another video with vehicles and more advanced tips and tricks. So yeah, if you want that, then wait for the video to come. I think I'll try to do it. Yeah. Okay, bye guys.